So, you decided to go on a journey of world regeneration, huh?
You fucked up.
And then you got yourself kicked out. Then you found yourself kicked out of your own village. You screwed up, but you still have a chance to make it right. Welcome back to Tales of Symphonia.
Boy, grab a beer. We got an explanation. I like to see I kind of want to see the explanation of when they meet up with the gang again. It's like, Rain's like, "What happened to you? Grab a seat." Just grab a chair.
Like, well, how long? It's like, what happened to you? Oh, it has been one hell of a week.
Grab a chair.
Also, the running gag of this series that started with this game. The wanted poster that looks nothing like the person that's on the poster.
In fact, it also became a Smash Brothers me.
Yes, it did. The me costume. I forgot about that. It also becomes an extra costume in that game that will not be named.
To be fair, that one mask makes the game 10 times better.
It's also DLC for the PS3
God
version.
fucking damn it. I don't think we ever actually got that either. That's the sad part.
You can't get it on the You can't get it on the Wii version.
No.
It's only on the PS3
I was saying,
version.
on the PS3 version, I don't think we ever got it.
No, we did. I'm pretty sure we did. I wouldn't know, though, because I don't have Symphonia Chronicles.
I do, and I'm like, there's only half a good game on here.
But that's a story for another time. We already did that game.
You people must be burning up.
Also, the other trope. The second town in an RPG is, of course, the desert town. It happens in, like, 90% of JRPGs. I don't know why this is a trope, but it's a
also,
trope.
cat people.
Oh, well, they're not actually cat people. They're just
They're cat.
people
No,
in cat suits.
They're cat people.
If they were cat people, it would be spelled C-A-T. This is K-A-T-Z.
They're cat people.
Oh, fine.
They came from Subcon, so they're cat people.
Also, we have the customization shop that I will hardly ever use.
You don't even fucking need.
I mean, it's useful on occasion. Like, you can make slightly stronger weapons than the weapons you can buy in the shops in town, but it involves you never selling anything. And fuck that noise, because I don't want to use up all my inventory space in this game.
What do you mean I have to keep the wooden sword to get the material blade?
What do you mean I need to equip? What do you mean I need to keep the wooden swords equipped for 10% of the game to get one lousy title for Lloyd that's not even really worth it?
What do you mean I need to keep the wooden sword for Ultima?
Jesus Christ!
It's like those are badass wood.
Something told me that this was a very special, very magical piece of wood that I could make a sword out of.
You gonna make a sword out of it? Fuck yeah.
Covering myself with a heavy piece of sheet metal, I ran for cover under the tallest tree I could find.
And chop that motherfucker down.
God, I love that episode of The Simpsons.
With my bare teeth.
All right, I got my ass kicked on the way over to here. I completely forgot. I should probably go to an inn.
To be fair, those scorpions are bad.
They are. Also, the game basically gives you a free hard leather. It's just a way to show you how the customization shop works. So it's a pretty decent piece of equipment for Lloyd. Sorry, Genus, you kind of get shafted out of that.
Motherfucker.
That doesn't matter. You can just buy the white cloak, which is just as good for him anyway.
I like to imagine Genus being the Charlie Brown of this game.
You can also buy equipment for Colette and Kratos here, but don't bother. By the time they rejoin you, we're gonna have better equipment for them anyway.
I'm wondering if you even heard what I said.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said I like to imagine Genus being the Charlie Brown of this game.
Oh. Wouldn't that be Lloyd? Lloyd's the one that's always down on his luck with everything.
Yeah, but he's not. He's actually successful.
Depends on your definition of successful.
He doesn't die. Let's put it that way.
Okay, fine.
Like, let's be realistic here. If this is realistic, he would have been dead already.
Good point.
Take a look at.
Also, the way
take a look at this impressive hole. Wait a minute, this is a cheap prop.
Good old Colette. Genus.
I like to
really.
imagine that hole's just a spray paint cardboard cutout. Hey, like Looney Tunes.
I mean, it works.
Like, I want. All right, in a future Tales game, I want to see a scene where a villain tricks the heroes into going somewhere, and it's just like a scene straight out of Looney Tunes where they just have a backdrop made out of like a canvas.
They actually run through it, and the guy's like, "Wait, what?" And then then the guy races after them and crashes.
Yes,
into the wall.
exactly. I'm like,
God damn.
That's how you do Looney Tunes. God damn it.
Okay. You can also buy cape accessories. This doesn't explain that they actually give you extra defense, but they do. So if you want to buy 4 of them, because apparently you can wear 2 capes at a time. That would be heavy as fuck, especially in a desert, but you can.
You also start looking like Zero in Mega Man Zero 2.
Damn right.
Except there, I don't think Zero actually needs water.
Well, he is a robot, so.
It's like, give me a can of oil, I'll be good.
Also, what I'm going to be doing in terms of shopping is, if it's a shop that has something new that I haven't bought yet, I'll show it. Any other time, I'm going to cut shopping out, because you don't want to sit there and watch me shop for 5 minutes.
See, in my run, I just didn't give a shit.
I'll just cut out the shopping and just show you what I bought, because sometimes it can take a while to shop through, buy weapons and armor for people, especially when you start getting 7 people on your team.
Okay, I feel the need to bring this up. When I got to this point, I think I grinded myself to level 10.
How did you have the patience for that? Because even at this point, enemies are only giving you like less than 100 experience.
Because the boss ahead is a piece of shit.
The boss ahead is easy, dude.
Yeah, but I feel like brute forcing everything. I didn't want to use my revive gels. Or
by the time you get through the dungeon to fight the boss, you should be more than strong enough. That wasn't
for the dungeon, by the way.
I know, but just going through the dungeon just going through here and the dungeon should get you more than strong enough to beat the boss.
No.
Works out for me. Anyway, this is completely
optional. By the time I bumped into the boss, I think I was level 12.
That's not too over leveled. I mean, it's kind of high, but
I think it was either 12 or 15. Anyway,
15 would be over leveled. Anyway, this is completely optional.
This is your cheat sheet.
Yeah. Well, for this one, it's just like, they're using this excuse like, oh, you can see where Colette is going, even though you know exactly where Colette's going because they told you where she was going. But after this, you can come back to this fortune teller, and this is your way of finding out, and this is your way of using the affection meter, because the fortune teller can explain who Lloyd has the highest affinity with. So that's the way you figure that out. Unless you want to just be random and guess it.
The person you have a high affinity to is a bit of a dumbass.
Hey, don't make fun of Colette.
Is a bit of a dumbass.
Well, the reason why it's Colette is because by default, Lloyd has the highest affinity with Colette.
Jeez, almost like the plot demands it.
It's not like the affinity changes the plot anyway, because she's the main female lead, regardless of whether you're a jerk to her or not.
That kind of makes me think about this time I had a debate with someone about them saying that, but this is Xenoblade 2 related, for the record. It's about them saying, well, it's like, well, you control Rex the whole game, so obviously Pyra's not a main character. I'm like, the entire reason you're going is because of Pyra. Why is she not a main character?
I'll make the argument that they both are the main character.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why is she not a main character? That doesn't make sense.
You can have more than one main character. Case in point, look at Final Fantasy fucking 6.
Case in point, look at this goddamn game.
Well, this game's not a this game you can say this game is pretty definitive that Lloyd's the main character and Colette's the supporting lead character. But I'm saying with a game like Final Fantasy 6, yeah, here's the running gag hey, he looks just like the Wanted poster, even though he looks nothing goddamn like that poster.
Fucking cosplayers!
Anyway, my thing about Final Fantasy VI is that's kind of there was a running joke of there's no definitive main character for Final Fantasy VI, and that's kind of a yes and no answer there.
Dude, just throw on a wig.
Or at least wear something other than red.
Just throw a wig on. Just throw a wig and you're fine. Jesus, not that hard.
Anyway, those were the same Desians we fought at the human ranch, so no need to show those off again. I just kicked their ass.
It's like every time you try to fight the guard.
You didn't like this happens? Son of a bitch.
And that's why you're not in Smash Brothers. You can't even get the shield right, you bastard.
I'm a costume.
So you can't even get the shield right, you little pussy.
I'm a costume, damn it. Yeah, and that's as close as you're
It's like I'm a costume, yeah, and a mod.
Good thing Nosh is actually smart enough to follow us. God damn it.
Yoshi becomes Scooby-Doo.
Crap. I don't know, you kept throwing in that Eustace clip every time in your playthrough.
That was just me being random. I wasn't being serious about that.
I know. Poor Nosh.
Stupid dog. Stupid burglar helping dog.
God damn it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The way they had Lloyd pose there, it kind of looked like he was drunk off his ass and he's just being drunk home. It's like, all right, you had too much to drink.
It's like, what? Well, he just moved out of his He just moved out of his parents' house for the first time. Like, oh, okay.
And that pose that Genis has looks like he's about to go Ultra Instinct.
Well, he's already got the silver hair, so
that doesn't count.
But yes, it does because he's got silver hair. Damn it! He even has silver eyes. He's already Ultra Instinct. What are you talking about?
I like how he says, "Well, he's like, I'll never forget this." Comes back with an army. Shit.
I'll never forget that. Comes back with Kratos. Oh, fuck!
What the hell?
Oh, and the Chosen's here. Oh, son of a!
Can this day get any worse?
Lloyd breaks.
God damn it!
Execution. What the hell?
It's just I don't know. We're just doing stuff, dude.
We're just doing our job, man.
I want every time I go through these ranches, I always like to dream about the Desians having like an episode of Red versus Blue. Oh, just like going through their everyday lives, figuring out what the hell they talk about when nothing's happening.
So then, who's the caboose?
That's a very good question. I don't know.
There isn't anyone that incompetent.
They're all caboose.
Fine, all the grunts are caboose. All the other generals are...
No. Here's a better idea. All the red people are caboose. The ones that are multicolored are actually smarter.
Would that mean all the generals are Tucker?
At least Tucker does something.
Or Church.
Church dies. But then again, they all do.
Yeah, so all the generals are Church. That explains a lot.
They go back in time and change nothing.
Sounds about right.
I'm the team killer.
Anyway, so
it's like, oh my god, I'm the team killing fucktard.
And just like in Chrono Trigger, they take away all your equipment only to put it 2 feet away from where they arrest you. So, yeah.
Look at this guy. He didn't even get an invite to Smash Bros. What an asshole. It's like they're just running through the stuff. A strategy guide, that motherfucker.
What about that Crest guy? He seems pretty cool. He's 20 years younger than me. Exactly.
He's 20 years younger than me, and that's why he's cooler. He's not dressed in red. Like you are literally a walking target.
But my game's a prequel to his game. Nobody cares, Lloyd.
Yeah, it's like my game's a prequel to his. Yeah, well, my game's a prequel to his. So, good point.
No one in America played Fantasia, so they at least know it exists.
He's on the logo. He's like, hard to argue that. be like Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah, you want me to explain the chat?
God damn it. Anyways.
He can't be in this gigantic hole we just put in.
Here's the game's introduction to Sorcerer's Ring puzzles. Get used to this, because you're going to be doing these kinds of puzzles in every dungeon for the rest of this game. If it's not this, it's going to be block pushing puzzles. Have fun with that.
Man, it sucks having no power in the desert.
I mean, it's not like we're just running a giant factory here in the middle of a fucking... God damn it, seriously.
Oh god, it's Acme all over again.
Sure is convenient for the plot that we stand here and explain how this trap works.
It's pretty much the Acme factory.
There's too many of them for it to be just the Acme factory.
Fuck that. They're all the Acme factory. There's one for every continent. Anyway, this part's boring.
Every part's boring. Never mind. Anyway, so the way this puzzle works is kind of frustrating because you have to force this stupid enemy to be on that blue square.
You have to force this stupid enemy to be on the stupid panels to the stupid door it can stupid open.
And it takes for fucking ever to do sometimes.
And it takes stupid ever.
Anyways.
You say anyway too much.
Well, because I'm trying to make you not derail the whole thing too much.
What derailing?
Anyways, now I'm just doing it to annoy you.
That makes 6 times.
Now I'm just doing it to see if it annoys you. So if you screw up, then you have to fight this guy.
Get shot, scrub.
It gives me an excuse to show him off, and yes, he can shoot you.
I like to imagine they just have sniper rifles. Like, what the hell? This kid brought a sword to a gunfight. What's wrong with him? What an idiot.
You can also grind here if you want. I don't recommend it because they don't give you very much experience at all, and it would get really repetitive.
Ha! I did it.
They only give 100 experience. It's not worth it.
I still did it. Not these guys, though.
Damn it. Now the fastest way to do this is to get behind these guys.
You missed.
And actually aim properly past me. God damn it.
You missed!
How did you miss? I don't know. How did you?
I know I hit the core.
God, this always happens when I try to perform under stress.
Well, to be fair, he kind of is under stress right now. If you think about it.
That's true.
Ha! You got one working.
Yeah. Here's the frustrating part, though. Even if you get one working on the platform, you have to get the other one fast because they can break out of it, which means you'd have to redo the whole thing. It's happened to me before. Thankfully, once you unlock the door, you don't have to worry about it.
I would laugh so hard if you got to the door and it just locks itself back up again.
That would piss me off. Not gonna lie, that would piss me the fuck off.
It's like just to spite you.
That would piss off a lot of people, actually.
Yeah, it would. That's the point.
Out of my way. I'll deal with you. Okay, and now we're getting introduced to memory gems. Every once in a while, you'll fight enemies that'll drop these. These unlock save points, because sometimes save points are locked in dungeons. I don't know why, but sometimes that happens.
You act like that's a problem.
It's not really a problem.
Not even joking. You'll fight enemies and they'll just drop one at like the entrance of something. It's like they're not even subtle about it.
No, they're not. And typically, if there is a locked save point, the memory gem is usually in that same room or the room before it. And I'll just let the game explain it. Basically, you fight an enemy.
Wow, these guys sure are fans of the GameCube.
Also, you can clearly tell I'm playing the GameCube version because in the PS2 version, there's a PlayStation 2 in the middle of that, I think. And then in the what? What?
Dude, you're breaking up so bad that every time you try to explain something, you just cut off. Like, you just die in the mid-recording.
What? I could not hear a single thing you just said.
Oh my god. Fuck it, we're going solo.
Well.
Sure, I'll talk about myself on this part. Why not? Because apparently my connection has gone to shit thanks to the thunderstorm.
No, you're still here. I can hear you.
Alright, I'm gonna... Oh,
you're fine.
Oh, it's a vending machine. Oh, I want a Mountain Dew. Oh man, does that Mountain Dew?
Well. Well, what we're doing in here is we gotta find the exit. We'll actually figure out what this room is for much later. The important thing is we have this vending machine here if you want to buy some extra items. That's literally the only point of that room is to buy extra items.
Yeah, I noticed.
Okay, man?
Well, I guess this is the Solo Chronicles because I can't understand a single thing. If he's talking right now, I'm sorry, but this puzzle sucks. Twist the mechanical GameCube of destiny.
It unlocks the mechanical GameCube.
It unlocks you to path to Soul Calibur. Not the good one. Oh shit. I'm sure nobody's gonna notice me shocking these. Hey, why did the whole ranch turn green?
Well, depending on what pillar you're shooting, it moves the GameCube around.
Okay, I think.
And depending on where it's facing, it changes what room opens.
Okay, I think I have a stable connection now.
Yeah, I was noticing that. Like, you kept breaking up every...
So did you.
I was worried about that for a second.
Oh, man, we're gonna have... Oh, man, this commentary is gonna be interesting.
It's not too bad. You didn't miss too much.
I didn't miss a goddamn thing.
Well, I mean, your recording will have everything that you said, so don't worry about it.
Everything's blood red! Oh, my God!
As I was mentioning before, because I'm not sure if you mentioned this, but in every other version of this game, that GameCube is actually just a diamond shape, I think. Unless the PS2 version has a giant PS2 in the middle of it.
That would be amazing, but I don't think they do that.
I know they removed the GameCube in the PS3 version because they don't want to have any reference to Nintendo for some arbitrary reason.
It's almost like they're their console competitor or something.
True. Anyway, this puzzle is really easy. I think there is something in this area that explains which color opens which room, but since you got basically only 3 things to shoot at, you can figure it out just by random guessing. Yeah, you can figure it out very easily.
Oh look, it's a guy that we've beaten up for the entire time we've been here.
Alright, I'm sure nothing bad will happen if we go into
I'll
this
give
room.
him the slip.
That was
Do do
close.
do do.
Not
Exit.
as long as no
Just
one else
who
is
the
in this
hell
room.
are you?
Fuck.
What are you doing in my dressing room? Your studio is on the other side, you bitch.
Son of a... Wait a minute.
Your name, and I
Screw you, I'm from Dragon Ball.
I'm afraid I don't
Except I don't have the same voice actor. Also, I'd like to point out, the PS3 version makes this more apparent, but apparently the guy has a mustache.
He does?
To introduce myself either
Yeah,
to a moron
that's a
who doesn't
mustache.
realize how
The GameCube
pathetic
version just looks like they made... The GameCube version just makes it look like he has a really thick upper lip. But it's actually a mustache.
I didn't think he had a mustache.
I don't know, it looks like he has a mustache.
Oh shit, he has the... Oh shit, Green Lantern ring.
Oh, shit, he's got an Infinity
Oh
Stone.
fuck.
And it's the Purple Stone, so it's the Power Stone. Holy fuck, no wonder they want it.
Power Stone. Yeah, Power Stone. Suplex the shit out of him. Oh.
I mean, that would explain so much. That would explain why Lloyd's so overpowered. He has the Power Stone the whole time.
Just suplex the shit out of him.
Topical shit. Go watch Infinity War. It's amazing.
Oh, Buster. Oh, the stunner.
Shit.
Oh, the shit I make up.
So Lloyd is Stone Cold Steve Austin now? What the hell? When did this happen?
Napa. I mean, Bada. Go get him.
No, there's a different character. Like,
Napa, go get him.
I don't know what. He's
I'll leave that to you.
Boda's not muscular enough to be
He's
Napa.
also not.
Although I do kind of see the resemblance for Vegeta if he had flat hair.
I want to say he reminds me of Nappa. I'm sorry. You know, he reminds me of a smarter Nappa.
Who, Boda? Or?
Boda.
Ah.
It reminds me. I'm just saying he reminds me of a smarter Nappa.
Lloyd, are you okay?
I can see that.
Are you alright?
What took you guys so long?
Crowd stuff by 7-Eleven. He really wanted those cigarettes.
Colette wanted this. Sorry we're late. Colette wanted a Slurpee.
Fuck it. No, which one?
ready.
Colette wanted a slushie, and then Genus wanted one, and I had just enough for two. Anyway, here's our first real boss.
It's like,
and
it's
Boda's
like we had I had Slurpees. I had enough for all three, but I couldn't get you one. Sorry. Son of a bitch.
I had enough for three. Where's my Slurpee? I told you I had enough for three.
God, you motherfucker.
Well, you never paid me.
You don't ask for money.
What the hell are you talking about? I told you, as long as you could pay me, I'll protect the Chosen. You haven't paid me yet.
I'm not the one paying you, asshole.
Yes, you are. You're the one that hired me.
I didn't hire you. Fuck you.
Anyway, this is Boda. He's our first real boss of the game who can potentially kill you, mostly because of Rockbreaker. Fuck that move.
I'll be completely honest with you. By the time I get to here, I was doing the most damage, even with my two little dinky ass swords.
I mean, he's not hard. He's just the first boss to actually be a problem.
Fuck your sticks.
Once. And the only thing that's a problem is Rockbreaker and the fact that he goes into Overlimit. If he goes into Overlimit, just stay the hell away from him.
Yeah, all humanoid bosses can go into Overlimit.
Yeah. And if they go into Overlimit, usually if bosses go into Overlimit, I tell my other characters to just defend. With this fight though, it's not really worth it.
I actually used the strategy. I actually used the strategy option. Does that make me weird?
No, I use the strategy option, but when it's just one character like this, it's not really worth it. You got Kratos for healing, and that's all you really need. Worst case scenario, like what happened to me, I just throw an apple gel on somebody. Colette, honey, if you want to hit him with Ray Thrust, you gotta get a little closer there.
just whacks him with a newspaper.
Ow. Yeah, that's why you don't want to get hit by Rockbreaker. Ow.
I always blocked when he did that, honestly.
I thought I was blocking. He must have hit me right at the end of my attack animation.
Ah, Splinter!
Pick the wrong guy to mess with.
There we go. Yeah, he's not he's not that hard. Yay, sandwich!
Oh, my hair.
I underestimated.
Fuck.
I gave you the sickest haircut.
Here, take my sword. And it's like, he throws the sword on the ground,
He just has,
and yet nobody
he
takes
just has a
it.
temper tantrum and just throws it down. I'm out of here. Fuck this.
No, Rain took it. Oh, that's why he threw it. He apparently broke his sword in half.
well, he did. It's like, it's a piece of shit anyway.
Also, Rain, when and how did you get in here?
The front door is open.
How did you get through the passageway that we had to use the sorcerer's ring to open?
Front door is open.
Save the chit chat for later.
Bullshit.
It's like the door. It's like all the doors were already open. Just leave me in here.
No, that's bullshit. The Desians clearly said you have to use that mechanism to open a door every time. So I call hacks.
Hacks! I call hacks.
How else does it explain Rain getting into that?
No,
room?
better idea. No, just nose forced every single door open.
Or Rain was there the entire fucking time. She's a ninja, damn it.
or she's the one that betrays the party.
Oh shit!
You know too much.
God damn it! I'm honestly surprised that Rain doesn't know what X-spheres are. I would think she, of all characters in this game, would understand what those are, since she does all the research.
Well, it's not really a relevant thing, now, is it?
That's true. Anyway, we just gotta go back to Triette, so we'll do that in the next part.
Yeah, mule! Yeah!
Poor Noise.
Yeah, just use North to ride there. Yeah, mule!
I mean, I can. There's nothing really stopping me from doing it. Also, Rain is not officially in our party yet. God damn it. Oh well, I still have one healer.
You're stuck.
Thank you, Kratos.
You're stuck with shit tier healing.
I don't know. Kratos isn't that bad of a healer.
You say that.
Well, once Rain joins, she's going to have the same healing ability that he has, so it's not really any different.
I'll get into that later. Stupid dog.